Mrs. Mullins. This must be the spice merchant.
He must be selling something, but I can't tell what it's supposed to be.
Nothing on the stall.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Ha, what a wonderful morning we're having. How may I be of service today, young lady?
Spices, good merchant.
The innkeeper at the Journeyman sent me to pick up an order of Mrs. Mullins' mixed spices. It's for...
Mulled wine. Yes. Oh, Ben Rime boils the best cauldron in town, she does. Absolutely wonderful. I'll have them sent right up. Fantastic. Next.
Hold on. Ben Rime needs the spices right now. You can just give them to me and I'll deliver them for you.
Why, yes. Yes, I could give the spices to you. What a wonderful idea. Saves me from having to deliver them, doesn't it? Fantastic. No problem. None at all. Except...
Except what?
There's a tiny problem. Nothing major, nothing that can't be solved. Why, it's barely worth mentioning. You see, the thing is, I don't actually have any spices at all this morning.
I see. Isn't this the spice store? Ben Rime told me to go to the spice store.
Well, then you've certainly come to the right place. I sell spices and little else. In fact, I'm the exclusive distributor of Mrs. Mullins in Mercuria. Best spice mixers in the Northlands, or any lands. It's just that, well, my delivery is a tiny bit delayed this morning.
Really? How delayed?
Oh, I'm sure it'll be here any... quite a bit, to be honest with you. Quite a bit.
Well, can I get spices anywhere else?
I really need those spices. Can't I get them anywhere else?
Where there's a will, or, you know, a spell, there's always a way. Except in this case. This is the only store that carries Mrs. Mullins' mixed spices in Mercuria, I'm afraid.
I really do need those spices. Like, now.
I wish I could be of more help, young lady, but as long as the ghetto's closed, the carriages are stuck in Burrow Crook.
The ghetto?
Oh, you're an out-of-towner. Welcome to Mercuria, etc., etc. Wonderful, wonderful.
So what about the ghetto?
Right. Well, the Azadi have set aside a section of Old Town for the Magicals. That way they can be with their own. We don't bother them, they don't bother us. Fantastic. Wonderful.
Why can't the carriages come through?
Well, once in a while, the Azadi help the Magicals weed out undesirables. They close the ghetto down, search the buildings for criminals and contraband, a sort of spring cleaning, if you will.
And your supplier is stuck in, what, traffic?
On the other side of the ghetto, up Burrow Crook, towards Coldstone Gate. Why, right below the Journeyman.
I just came from there.
Right, so you'd... Wait. Why don't we help each other out, eh? If you pick up my delivery of Mrs. Mullins' mixed spices, our specialty, and bring them back here, I can give you Ben Rime's order.
Well, we won't get them any other way.
I guess it beats waiting around.
Fantastic! You'll want to speak with Harry Kinran. He's a bearded fellow, a tad ornery, but a decent fellow at heart. He'll be up Burrow Crook, right below the Journeyman Inn. You can't miss him. Ask him for Mrs. Mullins' mixed spices. He'll try and get some money from you, but the order's been paid for already.
Guy with a beard, wagons, Burrow Crook. Okay, I'll try my best.
Come right back here with the spices, and I'll give you Ben Rime's order. Wonderful. Fantastic.
Best fish in town, fresh out of the water. Fish, snap jaws.
Now this is the south gate here. And I think this is where we used to get to the main Mercurian harbor back in the first game.
That must be the south gate. There are a lot of guards in this city.
Indeed.
Get your fish, fresh from the ocean.
We're only here to protect and to serve. There's no reason to fear us,
Get
unless
your
you've done
fish,
something
fresh from
illegal.
the ocean.
She's operating a soup kitchen.
Good morning, dear. You look hungry. Do you want some soup? All profits go to the refuge. We shelter and feed the homeless and the penniless.
No, thank you. I'm not hungry.
Very well, dear. Come back if you change your mind.
Get your fish fresh from the ocean.
I hope that smell is from
Get
the
your
fish
fish
and not
fresh
from
from
the
the
merchant.
ocean.
Yeah. Could be both the merchant and the fish.
This market used to be crowded before the Azadi closed these gates. Now most people go to the west gate. Get your fish fresh from the ocean. Half the businesses round here have had to close down. The taverns too. I really miss the salty seamen. Best nuts in Mercuria.
Oh, boo.
Maybe I should just face reality and pay for a store over by the west gate. It'll cost me an arm and a leg, but I'm not making ends meet here.
She's selling something. I'm not exactly sure what it is.
Looks like some kind of meat.
The Azadi have brought us peace and prosperity. So what if there are soldiers everywhere? I think it's a small price to pay. Those rebels are causing trouble for everyone. Why can't they just leave us be and go back to the caves they came from? Are you looking for anything in particular? We've had some trouble getting wares in from the north. What with those damn rebels and all.
It's like political intrigue in Marcuria here. Hello. Oh, we'll get out of your way.
The ghetto's closed by order of the Office of the Emissary.
Okay, not going that way.
So many strange people.
The South Gate was where all the business from the harbour came through. Nowadays that's over by the new harbour, by the West Gate. I miss the old market. It was always so lively, and you could buy pretty much anything you needed here. The best thing about the Southgate market was the performers. I liked the jugglers and the fortune tellers, and also those half-naked Southlander dancers.
Nothing to see here, citizen. Move along.
So many places you can't go. There's soldiers in the way. Well, guess head back toward near the Journeyman Inn and see if we can find this guy who has our spices.
What are we doing with this one?
He was caught inside the ghetto, selling medicine to the magicals.
You know what that is, don't you? Treason.
Treason against the Empire, and Sadir that have your head off.
In a second. Any humans who get involved with the magicals are traitors to their race.
That might not warrant an appointment with the Blade here in this goddessless city, but we'll find a way to get you shipped off to Sadir. Move it!
Old lady. Hey, wait. Oh,
You can say what you will about the Azadi, but they are skilled builders.
boy, she's in a hurry. Okay, we'll end this video here. In the next video, we'll see if we can finally get those spices.